Hello and welcome to the newest 7th episode of Check My Rack. So today I have some new system as always in the Check My Rack series. The fact that this is 7th episode of Check My Rack means that this is the 7th system developed by Frog Engineering for HPA GBBRs and GBB pistols included. So just a quick reminder of what we did previously. We did some AR-15 HK416 type from VFC, we did some AR-15 HK416 type from WE, we did the HK417 from VFC, we did AR-10, so SR25 type from the VFC2. There were high kappas from Tokyo Marui and ZIG P226 family, also the Tokyo Marui system. But you see, it's just like an M4. Again, it's not just regular M4, it's a GBBR from Tokyo Marui. So here we are. This was announced a long time ago and it certainly took its time to come to reality, but here it is. The HPA GBBR conversion for the Tokyo Marui MWS. For those who've seen the other Check My Rack videos, the first part might be repetitive because I'm gonna talk about why to even convert to HPA. But in the second part, I'll show how the guns work and I'll explain just a bit of specifics of this TM dedicated system. So, obviously, first things first, why to convert HPA? The HPA conversion allows you to run your GBBRs in any weather conditions, regardless of the temperature. If it's cold, hot, whatever, the gun behaves the same way as always. Additionally, like all GBBRs, with the HPA conversions from Frog Engineering, you retain all the functionality of the real firearm, meaning the fire controls and so on, which stay untouched, but what is missing from some other conversions is the bolt catch function. And you see it's retained in the Frog Engineering one. Of course, we don't use gas mags anymore. We have the hose routed through the pistol grip, and instead of gas mags, we use special dedicated type of mags, which are 3D printed and have special space on the rear where the gas tank that is in the gun mounted permanently is stored. Therefore, the magazine has nothing to do with the gas itself, and it doesn't need any seals or leaking valves that are a nightmare for the green gas magazines. Of course, it's much lighter also because it's not a metal tank for the gas, and they are much cheaper because you can print them yourselves. How the system works: you connect the HPA, there is the conversion mounted inside, it's completely not visible from the outside, but you of course see that there are some other guns here apart from this Tokyo Marui M4 that I'm holding in my hands right now, because TM MWS system, as you probably know, is very popular and have many different variants, and lately many different producers also start to use the exact same system. So the exact same conversion that I have in this gun and is functional is in this EMG Noveski N4 GBBR, obviously, or in this L119A2 from HAO, which is built completely from custom parts, like aftermarket parts for Tokyo Marui. So regardless of which gun you choose, or which manufacturer you choose, what parts you put in your gun, the conversion will be fitting all of them, as long as this is TM dedicated. The assembly could be tiny bit different because all of these guns have different tolerances and there are some differences between the manufacturers, but the conversion is perfectly fine for all of those. And probably all of the next ones that will come, like I've heard Sima is making the Noveski, or probably there will be more coming in the future. Of course, all TM models, not just the M4, will be fine too. In this case, what about the performance of these guns? These conversions run on maximum 145 psi. I used to say 140, the real maximum pressure is 145. It depends on the precision on your regulator, if you can really trust the value to set it to 145, or you may leave it at 140, which is a bit safer value as the tolerance could be different. TM guns have high kappa internal valves in the magazines, Therefore they have quite low flow and they don't reach spectacular energies like VFC for example, but they are perfectly capable of having up to 2–2.5 joules depending on the BB weight, the length of the barrel and so on. As these guns here, each of them are different. They are all stock guns apart from the one I'm holding in my hands right now. It's hard to, say that they are representative, so I won't be chronoing them and showing you the result, but I'll do some shooting later on. So that being said, stock TM has around 1.3 joules on 0.28 gram BBs, and it has no NPAS, so you cannot change it. And I don't recommend the Array Tech NPAS because it limits the travel only to 1/3, the magnetic one. There will be a video in the future of me showing how to make one yourself. Remember also that TM M4 in stock has a 10-inch barrel internal, and the external barrel is 14.5, so it pretty much limits the power. If you put the longer barrel or a tight bore barrel, it will be a much higher result. Plus the NPAS could let you drive the power to any value you'd like. Obviously, Redline Mini SFR 120 psi. The rate of fire is 15 rounds per second. With higher pressure you can go for more. The Noveski here, in its case, you get also 1.3 joules. It's between 1.2 to 1.3 in stock, and you can further upgrade. Here the rate of fire is 16 rounds per second, the same pressure, the same setup. And for the HAO here, it's irrelevant because I made it so that it has 1.1 joules for the CQB scenarios, but it's full custom, hard kick, only custom parts, and set with the NPAS to this value. So the rate of fire in case of this one is 12.5 rounds per second. Regarding the magazines, there is no change. These magazines are well known, I believe, on my channel. They are the regular FMAX 5.56, but for TM there is a modification to make them, let's say, fit to the gun. So it's not the old model. This is the version 6, and this is fully modified so that it works with the TM, but also it works with the VFCs, WEs, and everything I developed for this system. So again, a big benefit is that you can own different systems and use the only one type of magazines. It will perform the exact same way in all of these guns. These magazines are 30 switchable to 42 rounds capacity, single stack 3D printed mags. The assembly is very simple and it will be published next week in detail in the Frog Manual series, the same way as all the other assembly manuals I published for all the systems developed by Frog Engineering. So now let's do some shooting, and I'm using the Redline Mini SFR as always, 120 psi, maximum again is 145. I'll connect it to my gun, and remember always to put the gun on safe. This N4 actually you could have seen in the Frog custom video already. So here we go with the pressure, and first without the magazine, because otherwise the bolt catch will stop us. So let's take just a couple semi-shots. Okay, some full auto. And this is all the stock gun. Now, with the magazine, EMG Noveski N4 GBBR MWS. Now, let's see the original TM M4. Obviously, on safe, under pressure. Again, let's start without the magazine. Some semi-shots. Okay, maybe some full auto. And some semi-shots again. Okay, and with the FMAG. See, the bolt catch is fully functional. This was M4A1 Tokyo Marui MWS. And let's run this custom too, obviously on safe. Again, first without the magazine. Some full auto. And again. much quieter with the silencer. Okay, and with the maggot. So the fully custom built HAO L19A2. As I said, the video with assembly manual will come next week, so stay tuned for it. And in order not to miss that video, be sure to subscribe, like, hit the notification bell and leave the comments. I'm responding to all of them. I'm very grateful for all the support you're giving me and the channel, and this is what drives this channel on. As this is the 7th system developed, you can expect more will come, and the next one will be another one, AR-15 type, which is asked for long time now, which is the GHK. So prepare, and soon the GHKs will come too. But for now, that's everything from Frog Engineering. Stay tuned for the next episodes on the YouTube, and may the power of GBBR be with you.